Bricks, it's BrickLi here, and welcome to another LEGO The Lord of the Rings video. And in today's video, we're gonna unbox a lot of LEGO Lord of the Rings stuff. So this is some epic LEGO I ordered. I ordered some stuff on Bricklink, and we're actually gonna open the first package, which includes a couple of nice things over here. This is the package, as you can see, quite sturdy box. So we're gonna go and take a look at what's inside of this package. So we actually got 10 of the regular Yurikai with the hair. So these are the minifigures without the armor. So we got the Yurikai minifigure, really awesome figure with some torso and leg printing over here. As you can see, really awesome leg printing. And of course, some printing on the back of the torso as well with a dual face, so that's pretty epic. So two facial expressions for this figure, and I'm actually going to use these figures for my Building Mordor series. So this figure is going to go without the hand of Saruman, and I'm actually going to go and set these figures up. So right over here we got all of these epic Yurikai. These figures really are one of my favorite minifigures. The favorite figure is actually the Yurikai with the helmet and, of course, the armor. But nonetheless, I think that this figure really looks great. I mean, you have the really epic printing on the torso, and then, of course, the head as well. So I'm truly happy that I got so many of these figures. These are all official LEGO Yurikai minifigures. And just imagine, if you want to get 10 of these, you had to buy 10 of the LEGO Yurikai army sets back in the day. So I'm really fortunate to be able to have this many of these in just one haul. So I'm really happy with these Yurikai. They're all official LEGO minifigures. I switched out the faces, so these are available for usage for Building Mordor in LEGO. And if you want to check my Building Mordor in LEGO series, I'm actually building the Blackgate, the Battle at the Blackgate scene from the Return of the King, and of course the Blackgate scene from the Two Towers movie. So if you want to check that series, you can click the card on the top right corner of the screen, and that will lead you to all of the episodes of the Building Mordor in LEGO building series. And yeah, I'm really happy with these Yurikai minifigures. But without further ado, we're going to go and take a look at the next package. So this package actually includes a lot of orcs. As you can see, we got a huge bag filled with orcs. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is inside. So we got, let me see here, 3 Mordor Orcs. So these are just 3 regular Mordor Orcs, and one of them has a hairpiece, and the other 2 are bold, so epic minifigures. And we got a lot of Moria Orcs. I don't know if you can see it, but these are the green orcs. So I got the Moria Orcs right here. Actually got 4 of those. Pretty handy for building Mordor in LEGO. And on top of that, I got 2 of these Gunda Bat Orc commanders. So that's really awesome. I really like those Gunda Bat Orcs. Then next up, we're going to take a look at these other Gunda Bat Orcs. So we got just 3 regular Gunda Bat Orcs. And the only difference with these commanders is that these have some sort of a, short shoulder plate on their shoulders. That's really epic minifigure. Oh, on top of that, I got another 2 these regular Gunda Bat Orcs. So that makes 5 total. Then we got the Gunda Bat Orcs with the latest version. So these orcs are actually from the Battle of the 5 Armies set, so these are really awesome orcs. The only difference between these 2 orcs is the head printing over here, as you can see, with different eyes and a different mouth, and a sort of different makeup style on the left orc. But I think both orcs are really nice for army building. And finally, we're going to be taking a look at the Yurikai minifigures. I believe I got quite a lot of Yurikai. I mean, I got 1, 2. So right over here, I got 13 Yurikai minifigures to add to my huge Yurikai army. And if you haven't seen my Yurikai army of 2020, I suggest you go and click the card on the top right corner of the screen, because I have over 180 Yurikai. So I suggest you go and click the card on the top right corner of the screen to watch that massive army video. But yeah, I'm going to set these Yurikai and Orcs up so you can see well, the entire haul. So as you can see, this is an astonishing haul. I got Gunda Bat, Moria, Mordor Orcs, I got Yurakai. So we're going to take an in-depth look at all of these amazing minifigures. We got 9 Gunda Bat Orcs over here on the far right. These really are epic minifigures. And what I love about these Gunda Bat Orcs is that you can switch up all the armor and such and give some orcs a quiver or a bow, and you can really make an awesome hunting party for your warg army. Of course, I'm gonna create a warg army for Mordor, so that's really gonna be epic. And then to the left of those, we got some Moria Orcs. These are actually included in Balin's Tomb set, and that is the only set where you can get those minifigures other than buying them separately. So I got 4 of these from Bricklink, and they were pretty cheap, so I was really fortunate to grab these orcs with my haul. So I got 4 of those, really nice torso printing. And these torsos actually look like the Mordor Orc torsos from, well, the battle at Minas Tirith. So those torso printings are really epic on these figures, and I'm definitely going to use these minifigures for the battle at the Blackgate Mock. And then to the left, of course, we got the figures which are really epic to use for Mordor. We got the Mordor Orcs, and these were actually included in a couple of sets, one of them being the Orc Forge. That was actually the first set to include Mordor Orcs, and that was the only set back in the day to include Mordor Orcs until they released the second wave of LEGO The Lord of the Rings sets. So we got 1 with the hairpiece and 2 bold Mordor Orcs. Unfortunately, one of them has a sort of damaged mouth, as you can see, but that doesn't really matter that much because I will have a vast host of orcs at the Black Gate, so you won't really be able to see that from that much of a distance, and I will have a really big group of orcs, so you won't be able to see the damage on his mouth. And if you are able to see it, I will just cover it up with a helmet or something, so that really doesn't matter a lot. And then finally, we're going to take a look at the Yurikai minifigures. So I got 10 of the Yurikai without the hairpiece. These are without the helmet and the breastplate. These Yurikai were actually used for Mordor in the LEGO Lord of the Rings video game. As you can see over here at Shelob's lair, we got a Yurikai over here in the back without the Hand of Saruman on his head. That is pretty epic that they used Yurikai in Mordor, so I'm definitely going to put these Yurikai to good use. And then finally, on the left of these Yurikai without the helmet, we got some armored Yurikais. So we actually got 12 of the Yurikai with the helmet and without the breastplate. And I actually managed to pick up another Yurikai with the Hand of Saruman on his helmet, and this one fortunately included a breastplate. And I actually have a lot more breastplates laying around, as you can see over here. I'm really astonished by how many orcs and Yurikai I managed to get. I mean, I didn't believe I would get this big of a haul this year. So I'm really happy with all the orcs I got. This cost me, well, over $200, so it wasn't really that cheap, but I'm pretty happy with that. And in addition to that, we also got a sort of a pike over here. I got 3 Mordor Orc swords and just 1 Yurikai sword. And I'm actually waiting for another package, so I'm going to unbox that right now. The third package arrived finally, actually yesterday, so I'm pretty curious on what's inside of this package. It's been a while since I've ordered this. It's a Bricklink order, of course, so 100% LEGO. And we're going to go and take a look at the contents of this package, and which is pretty interesting. I actually watched LEGO Ninjago a while back, so I bought a couple of these Vermilion Warriors. Actually got quite a lot of these. I got 9 Vermilion Warriors over here. So I was pretty interested in the armor of these minifigures because I think that I can definitely put the armor of these figures to good use in my Building Mordor series. And over here I got a ton of these red snakes, so that's always useful for building Lego mocks. And I'm really a big fan of these minifigures because they truly look epic. Let me show you one over here. This is a Vermilion Warrior. You can see that the head is really awesome. You got a double face over here, as you can see. And we got this armor over here. And this is the Vermilion Warrior without the armor. So this armor piece is pretty useful. I think I'm going to use some of those pieces for Mordor Orcs, actually. As you can see, the armor piece really looks great. sort of snake armor. Maybe it's a fun idea to sort of create a snake orc clan in Mordor. That would be a pretty fun idea in my opinion. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these minifigures. I'm really happy that I ordered them because I think that they really look great. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these figures. And yeah, I also bought a couple of other figures. These are actually also Yurikai. I bought 9 of these Yurikai without armor and a helmet. So these are all Yurikai, the same as these actually. So I'm going to set up these minifigures on the plate and show you the end result. These are all the figures I ordered. I got the helmet Yurikai over here. I got 12 of those. I got one with that white hand of Saruman on his helmet. I actually got 19 of these Yurikai with the hair. So that's pretty epic. I changed all the faces to the regular face without the white hand of Saruman on them so I can use them for my Building Mordor and LEGO series. And of course all the other orcs over here. And on top of that, Vermilion Warriors of the LEGO Ninjago series. So yeah, that's actually everything I bought for this Bricklink haul. I got a lot of the LEGO Lord of the Rings minifigures, a bunch of Yurakai for my Yurakai army, and a bunch of orcs for my orc armies. That's really epic. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed watching this LEGO haul video in the comment section down below. Of course, if you did enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a like. Of course, go subscribe to BrickLi if you are new to the channel and ring that notification bell to stay updated when I post something. And I'll see you all in the next haul video.